Shalom, shalom, shalom. King Kanaz Azarel Yasharala, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Shalom to the mighty kings that go out on the highways and byways to push this truth, risking your life and magnifying the ministry. Shalom. Shalom to all the mighty kings who may not be on the highways and byways as of yet, but they're working on it, getting built up in the spirit, praying, fasting, studying, being diligent, and abounding in the work of the Lord. Shalom. Shalom to all the Akwaf holding down the households, being submissive, being diligent, and moving in the spirit of our righteous foremothers. Shalom. Shalom to all the elders in this truth. Shalom to all the babes in this truth, the ones who are new to this truth, them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. Isaiah 28:9. Isaiah 28:10. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Most High willing, I'll be able to teach the so-called Blacks, Latino, Native American, Seminole Indian who you are according to the Bible. Teach you your nationality, teach you your heritage, and most important, teach you the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord your God. Repent, Israel. Come back to the Most High God, because you're living in the last days. Shalom, shalom, shalom. King Kanaz Azarel Yasharala, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim HaMashiach Yahweh Shai. You see the title, Proverbs 6:9. You are sleeping. When will you wake up? And I got various precepts. All right. Proverbs 6:9. You are sleeping. When will you wake up? When are you going to wake up, Israel? A lot of you are not woke. A lot of you are just walking dead. Okay, the walking dead. A lot of you are just walking with no idea of what is happening and what is going on in this world today. You're the walking dead. All right. You know that movie, that whole show was made about the children of Israel because we're the walking dead. Okay. All right. You're walking around here asleep. You're not awake. All right. But we're going to get into this thing, Israel. We are going to pull some precepts. We're going to get into this thing. All right. I'm going to share my screen. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let's get into this thing, Israel. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. I want the book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 10. That's where we'll start. Salakia, Israel, bear with me. I'm going to share my screen. Bear with me. Okay, all praises, all praises. All right. And I call it the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, and verse number 10. All praises. Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 10. For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes, the prophets and your rulers, the seers hath he covered. Do you see that, Israel? For the Lord has poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep. You're asleep, Israel. You're not awake. You don't know what's going on. You're living your life as a Gentile in this place, in your captivity. You're living in your life as a Gentile. Okay. Some of you don't even understand who the Gentiles are. Okay. All right. There's two meanings to the word Gentile. Okay. Usually, a Gentile is someone who is not a Jew, who's of the other nations. Okay. That's one definition of the meaning of Gentile. Then you have the Jews who were Hellenized. All right. The Jews who were living as Greeks, as Romans, as Corinthians. They weren't living as Jews. They weren't keeping the commandments or following the laws or the statutes. So you have to understand the meaning of the word Gentiles. Okay. But we're going to get into this thing, Israel. Okay. Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 10. For the Lord has poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep. You're asleep. And has closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, have he covered. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 9. It's in the title. Proverbs chapter 6 and I want verse 9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? You see that, Israel? Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? When are you going to wake up? When are you going to wake up and come back to the laws, the statutes, and the commandments of the Lord your God? When are you going to wake up? How long will you sleep, O sluggard? We're going to stay in Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 13. We're going to stay in Proverbs on chapter 20 and verse number 13. Love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. Do you see that, Israel? Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 13. Love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. Okay? Give me the book of Psalms, chapter 121. Psalms, chapter 121. Give me verse number 3. Psalms 121 and verse 3. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Verse 14. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Do you see that, Israel? So it's time for you to wake up. It's high time for you to come out of sleep, Israel. Wake up. Come back to the Lord your God. Keep his statutes, his laws, and his commandments. All right, Israel? Give me the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 4. I called First Thessalonians, chapter 4. We're going to start at verse 13. First Thessalonians, chapter 4, and verse number 13. But I would have, Salakia, but I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. You see that, Israel? Verse 14, for if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will God bring with him. Verse 15, for this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. Do you see that, Israel? Do you see that? I'm going to read that again. That's First Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 13. But I will have you, Salakia, but I will not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning, okay, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. For if we believe that Jesus died again, Salaki, if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will God bring with him. First Thessalonians chapter 4 and 15. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. You see that, Israel? You see that? So awake out of sleep, Israel. Awake out of sleep. Okay? All right. It's time to awake out of sleep, Israel. It's time to come back to the Most High God. Okay? Short class today, Israel. Short class. I just wanted to get in here and read a few precepts and wake you up. All right? That's my job, to wake you up, Israel. All right? Okay? And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shai. Yes, I am a king amongst many mighty kings, but I am not the King of kings. Yes, I am a Lord amongst many mighty lords, but I am not the Lord of lords. Yes, I am a God amongst many mighty gods, but I am not the Most High God. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shai. Kwam Yasharala, Kwam Yasharala, Kwam Yashara.